You are watching WPTV, award-winning college television.
Welcome back to the desk. The Pioneers Volleyball team has been the talk of campus. Here to break it all down is Matt Goldman, Julia Menn, Daniel Karp, and Brian Montiel. The Pioneer Volleyball team are the NJAC Tournament champions. Matt, take us through how the Pioneers got there.
Absolutely. The Pioneers played Rowan in the semifinal, and the Pioneers won 3-0. 41 kills for the Pioneers, 27 for the Profs, 10 blocks for the Pioneers, 5 for the Profs, and 66 digs to 51 for the Profs. And Abby Howe, 27 assists, very solid. And then the game against Stockton. We won that one 3-0 in the finals, getting us to the NCAA tournament. 50 kills for the Pioneers, 38 for the Ospreys. 9 blocks, 6 for the Ospreys. 62 digs, 56 for the Ospreys, and Hope R.C. Reed, 14 kills, what a game.
Yeah, the Pioneers had a dominant tournament. Karp, I'll swing it over to you. How dominant was this tournament?
The reason why we were so dominant is because we ran through the rack. Literally, we ran through the rack. There you go. We ran through the rack. We carried on what we did in the regular season. We were 14-0 in the rack this season, and up until unfortunately the Christopher Newport game, the Pioneers won all their sets. They were 30-1 in 31 sets up until dating back to October 26th in Misericordia. They were awesome, 6-0 in sets in the NJAC tournament. And the Stockton game, they had the second most kills that they had all season, which they did 56 three different times. So just pure domination in the rack.
Yeah, they were dominant. They were dominant. Julia, what made them so dominant?
Well, I will believe that they dominated because they were constantly focused, and they were focused together. The team worked together the entire season, as the impressive number of 1,220 assists this season indicates. That's 10.9 assists per set. They fought, won, and also lost together, and I just love the energy of the team. When they get into their huddles, you can see supportive looks, you can see focused cheers. They're just one big whole, and I think this domination gets just portrayed in this teamwork.
Yeah, they gel together, and teamwork makes the dream work, as I said on a couple other blocks. Brian, I'll go to you here.
I say this team had grit. The first game against Rowan, 14-14 in the first set. Rowan went on a 7-0 run. We go on a 10-2 run to win the whole set, and the next sets were 25-10 and 25-16. We have grit. When we get knocked down, we get back up. The Stockton game, first set 25-23, second set 25-22, third set 26-24. These are all within 3 or 2 points. These are close games, but we closed it out, and we swept the NJAC tournament. And this just shows our fight and our grit to win these games, these close ones, and these close sets.
Yeah.
Tub thumping.
Goldie, I'll go over to you.
It has to be the home atmosphere against both Rowan and Stockton. The crowd was electric. It was like mesmerizing to watch, being a fan.
We led the student section.
Oh, absolutely. Ran by yours truly and Daniel Karp. The Pioneers just fed off that energy. There was a controversial call with CC Miller, and the crowd went nuts. I mean, it was awesome. And as said before, we run through the wreck.
Yeah, home field advantage can make that difference. Throughout the NJAC tournament, we saw a plethora of impressive performances. Matt, who do you believe should take home the honors of the tournament MVP?
It's got to be Makeda Aldrich, the freshman. In the first game against Rowan, 8 kills on 12 attacks, adding 6 blocks, and then 12 kills in Stockton, and the game-winning ace in the last set. How can you say more? Ace. I mean, enough said. She's the future of this team.
Yeah, she's only a freshman, so she got used to grow, and she's already proved that she's great. Karp, I'll go over to you.
For me, it's going to be Hope R.C. Reed. I mean, we talk about her all season. She was just dominant all season. 27 kills in the NJAC tournament against Rowan and Stockton. Rowan and Stockton clearly just couldn't figure her out. She was just amazing, and she finished second behind CC Miller, El Capitan, with 397.5 points. And little fun fact about her, 284.5 points in 23 and 326.5 in 22, both leading her college before, which is Western Virginia Wasteland. I hope I said that right. Westland. But other than that, she's just been dominant, and we saw it in Stockton. We saw it at Rowan. We were at both games, and nobody could just figure it out. She was just way too dominant.
Yeah.
How she hits the ball is like insane.
She actually took one of the girls' faces off.
Yeah, Julie, what player?
Well, good picks, everyone. I, however, go with number 1 and team captain Cecilia Miller.
El Capitan.
Yeah, the other captain.
Awesome captain, awesome team leader, awesome team worker on and off the court. I just love her energy, and she's inspirational, but also her individual skills are outstanding. She's had 360 kills the entire season, 1,175 total attempts, and that just shows how good she is offensively, but also defense-wise. She's on spot, 315 digs this season only. She truly contributed to the team becoming NJAC champion, and she deserves her spot on the first all-NJAC team. I believe El Capitano's got to be the MVP.
Yeah, I mean, she ain't like Aaron Judge. She at least showed up in the playoffs. Aaron Judge did not.
Yeah, without a doubt, she
that talking about
deserves an MVP. Brian, I'll go over to you. Who's your player?
I gotta go with by far my favorite player. Obviously, I mentioned her. I think every single time on the desk.
You did.
Molina. I just love defense. I mean, she's Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. We have that connection right there as well. She led the NJAC tournament in digs for us. She had 39 digs and 16 assists. And she stayed consistent. She showed up. Her reflexes are crazy. I mean, Stockton, the power of these kills that Stockton were trying to put on her, and she just, the reflexes that she has, and there's a reason why she's the all-time leading digs player on Willie P history, which is over 1,500 digs, which is insane. So just congratulations for a great career for Paola, and she did amazing this season. Great.
Yeah, she had phenomenal career stats here end of season for the Pioneers. The Pioneer Volleyball team season did come to an end this past week against Christopher Newport. Julia, take us through this game that they just had.
Last night, the William Patterson Pioneers met the CNU captains at Freeman Center in a 4-set game. 1 set for the Pioneers, 3 for the captains. 39 to 47 kills, 8 to 11 blocks, only a small gap here. And we actually beat them 74 to 71 in digs. With that number, senior and all-region first-team player Paola Molina also set the new school record in digs with an impressive amount of 1,563. What a success.
Yeah, what a successful season they had. Brian, what is a positive takeaway that they can reflect on this season?
I just think we just have a lot of young talent. We have a lot of people returning. Like I said, our captain, Cecilia Miller, Capitana, she's coming back. And she's just a sophomore this year. She's going to be a junior next year. We have a lot of freshmen and sophomores that stepped up. Makeda Aldridge, Laura Grunier, Christian Glenn, Delara Pack, Abby Hope, Abigail Hates, Sophia Soblakis. Like, these are all young players that are going to come back next season. We still have our core of this team, and I'm just very excited.
Yeah. What's your takeaway, Goldie?
I'm going to say this laid the foundation for the future, and it's all thanks to Kevin Rogers, Tiffany Causing, and Bill Leeds. The first NJAC tournament since 1991, and they won the regular season title too. They're going to be a perennial tournament team for the future, and I can't wait seeing it for the next 4 years. And like freshmen coming to the school are going to realize, wow, this is a winning program.
Yeah.
So why not come?
Yeah, for sure. Karp, I'll go over to you. What's your takeaway?
Yeah, piggybacking off what Brian said, the core is still here. 6 out of 7 players with 100-plus points in the year. They're all coming back. Everybody besides Hope R.C. Reed. Abigail Haith and Delara Pack need to step up as defensive specialists, as both defensive specialists are graduating this year. And your front and your outside hitters, they're all coming back. And the majority of this team, they're going to be together again, pending transferring if anybody decides to go elsewhere. They're all going to be together for another 2 years. And Kevin Rogers has been amazing at recruiting, so I'm excited to see who he's going to recruit for next year because this team looks dirty, let me tell you.
Yeah, they look gross for next season. Julia, what's your takeaway?
Well, I couldn't agree more with you guys, but the most positive out of all the positive must be the NJAC Championships. It was the first time since 1991. 1991, isn't that insane? I remember the finals when the girls were like all coming into their huddle and there were laughter, there was happy tears. It was a memorable moment.
I was going to cry.
Yes, everyone was emotional. And the girls just built a foundation, and I believe that the 2024 of the flag and the rec center's got to be followed by 2025. So I agree with you. It's the foundation for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. As we say goodbye to our seniors, it gives an opportunity for the players to step up for the next season. Julia, what's a player that you want to take the a leap forward?
For me, it's got to be Makeda Aldridge. She was named Rookie of the Week twice this season. She played 31 games, stacks more than 140 kills, and almost 100 blocks. Isn't that insane? She's tall, ambitious, and totally passionate about the sport. And I'm just excited to see this freshman growing in this team and getting to a full potential in the next few years to come.
Yeah, she's only a freshman now, and she has years to grow, and she's going to continue her successful career here. Brian, I'll move it over to you.
I got to go with Delara Pack. She played 98 sets this season as a freshman, and she's the only other Libero listed on the roster, and we all know who our Libero this season was, Paola Molina. Big shoes to fill, but I think she's able to do it. She averages the 4th most digs per set on the team as just a freshman, and I just think she's going to be a great replacement for Paola, and I think she's going to do great. I'm just excited.
Yeah. Matt, what's a player next year that got to step up?
I'm going to say Abby Haith. As we see, Paola Molina, Hope R.C. Reed are leaving, but you got to shed some light on Sierra Felice. She's been incredible this year. So someone needs to step up, and I think Abby Haith has the opportunity to do it. She's going to be a senior next year, and she needs to show that she belongs in this rotation. She had 32 aces this year, 41 digs. The position's wide open in defensive specialists. So why not? This could be your chance.
Yeah. Karp, finish us off here.
We're going to talk about the sophomore going to become a junior, Laura Gruner. Laura Gruner, Makeda Aldridge, and Sophia Zablickis are going to see a lot of time together next year in that front middle position next year. I mean, Laura Gruner had over 60 blocks this year. She was really good in the blocks. I got on her a little bit before the Christopher Newport game, and when we were watching the game the other day, I think she definitely proved me wrong, rewarded herself. I think she deserves a lot of playing time next year in that front middle. She's athletic. She's like 6 foot. I think she's 6'1", and I think that she's going to be somebody who needs to step up next year, and I think she will.
Yeah, that's going to do it for this volleyball segment. We would like to congratulate the Pioneers team on a successful season. Just like our shirts say, we've won through the wreck. The NBA season is a month in. Rico and the guys have the latest from the court. Keep it locked here on WPTV.